This is the Jeff Noob, also known as Nubis Jefferson. Lacking any survival skills, they are oblivious to the dangers around them. This lack of awareness has caused the Nubis Jefferson to perish over and over again. What they lack in skill, they make up for in loyalty. The Nubis Jefferson will sacrifice everything to protect its teammates. This act of loyalty often means they become the target, leading them to perish once again. However, for a noble cause, they stand triumphant, even in death. Unskilled and unrefined as they may be, they are still Jeffs and instinctively know when to dive off the map. It is mating season in the rival ecosystem, and a lone male, known simply as Jeffersons, begins to stir. After months of hibernation beneath layers of obscurity, the Jeff finally awakens, groggy but with purpose. First order of business: grooming. Dormancy has left his coat filthy and unkempt, but appearance matters during mating season, and the Jeff knows this too well. But before the hunt, hydration. He staggers towards a nearby stream. The Jeff drinks deeply, then takes a moment to cleanse. A refreshed predator is a confident predator. Now clean and composed, he clambers atop a sun-baited rock. Cold-blooded, he relies on the solar energy to function. This rock not only warms him, but it offers a perfect vantage point to scout his territory. Two birds, one stone. Fully charged, Jeff begins to move. It is time to hunt. As he slinks through the underbush, he does not do it so quietly. He marks key points across his path, territorial beacons, streaking of dominance. The scent lingers for miles, a pungent warning to any wandering male. This area is claimed. Enter at your own peril. He soon spots a potential target, not prey, but a rival. The venomous, juicy, meaty, and dangerously alluring, but the Jeff knows better. A misstep could see the hunter become the hunted. This one isn't worth the risk. He decides to forgo the hunt and seek something else. Then, movement. A lone Adam separated from the herd. Vulnerable. The Jeff lowers himself. Silent. Focused. He waits for the perfect moment. And then it strikes. A toxic spit flings across the battlefield. Jeff's signature attack. Venom so potent it could down 20 elephants with a single drop. The Adam never saw it coming. Staggered and terrified, the Adam lets out a desperate SOS to the herd, but it's too late. Dragged into the abyss, never to be seen again. A successful hunt, and this is why the Jeff remains one of the most feared creatures in the rival ecosystem. Whilst trotting down the road, he catches the scent of a female, not far, and it appears he is also in heat. He immediately moves towards the scent. There she is, the girl or fish thing of his dreams. But how will it turn out? Stay tuned for part 2. Subscribe for more.
Jeff waits below her, frozen, unsure how to begin. In this ecosystem, courtship is a fragile dance of instinct and improvisation. He puffs his fins, lifts his head, an awkward attempt at grandeur. The female glances his way, then looks away. Undeterred, Jeff begins his display. He circles, he hops, he even flops into the rock. It is not elegant, not effective, but it is unmistakably Jeff. But then, trouble. From the shadows, a rival emerges. Bigger, louder, confident. The female watches. The performance has become a contest. Jeff holds his ground. He must. The rivals circle. Tension builds. Then, a flurry of clumsy strikes. Frenzied bites. It is inelegant, and yet strangely magnificent. At last, the challenger retreats. Jeff remains victorious, though dizzy. Exhausted, Jeff returns to her. He has faced a rival far greater than himself, and yet he has proven he is worthy. But will she accept him now? She descends, slow, graceful, almost regal. Their eyes meet. A brush of her tail seals the verdict she has chosen. As the sun sets, the two begin the mating dance together. Jeff has proved his worth and found something we all long for, love. But the question remains, will this happiness last?
This is Jeff. Cute, cuddly, and defenseless. The thought process of all his victims. That is until they find themselves plummeting into the abyss, never to be seen again. While most creatures have evolved to look menacing or display bright colors to warn off predators, the Jeff evolved in a peculiar manner. The Jeff evolved to look as vulnerable as possible, with beady eyes and cute stubby legs. To every predator, that means easy meal. At first glance, it looks like an easy prey. That is, until you get really close. Behind that cute, innocent smiles lies a genocidal nightmare. Some don't even see it coming until it is too late, and all you hear is a cackling laughter.